my mind. Oh, 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 wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, oh, NXT, NXT, NXT. What's going on, everyone? We're here, Apollo, from down, down, up, up. What's going on? My Apollo Nation in the wacky, uncontrolled world of YouTube today. I'm here as promised, a day early, for my predictions for WWE NXT Brooklyn 3. Isn't that something? Isn't that something, though? We're actually getting a third NXT takeover in the summer in Brooklyn, New York. And we may be getting a fourth next year because WWE is going back to Brooklyn for SummerSlam and hopefully NXT. So, I've enjoyed this show in NXT. I enjoyed 2015. We had Finn Balor and Kevin Owens in the ladder match. We had Bayley and Sasha Banks, one of the greatest women's matches in NXT history. And just last year, we had Shinsuke Nakamura overcome Samoa Joe to win his first NXT championship. Amazing match between DIY and the Revival, but not the one from Toronto. That one outshined them all. But still, it's looking like a good show this year. And as promised, here are my predictions and opinions for WWE NXT Brooklyn 3. Now, as usual, for an NXT takeover, we are getting, I think, 5 matches. 5 solid matches on the card, hopefully all solid at least. So let's dive right in and not waste any more time as I get comfortable. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, number 1, we have Johnny Gargano. Now back ever since the breakup at the last takeover. Oh, what a swerve that was still when Tommaso threw him right into the not the monitor, but the entrance screen. It's Johnny Gargano taking on Cien Almas. This match is definitely a little bit weird. I was really hoping Johnny would compete at TakeOver, but I wasn't sure who. But now we know, obviously, it's Almas. Almas seems to be in this part of his career where he's losing a lot, but he has a new manager. So it's tricky, this one. Tricky. I don't know how to put this into good terms. I'm going to pick Johnny on this one. I don't really see him losing again because the last takeover he won was Toronto, I believe. Ever since then, he lost 3 straight tag team matches with his partner, or his then partner, Tommaso Ciampa. So I think Johnny's going to pick up the win. If it kicks off the show, I think it's a good, open, feel-good moment for the crowd. Otherwise, I don't really have any other complaints right now. I'm picking Johnny. And let's move into match number 2. Aleister Black versus Hideo Itami. Now this match, I think, is the hardest one to call on the show in general. I didn't think this was going to happen. In my mind, this is what I had in mind. I had Ono versus Hideo in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That's what I had for the show in my mind, but they're not doing it. So we're getting Black versus Itami, and I just don't know what to pick with this one. Oh, it's so hard because Hideo came back and he lost to Bobby Roode, but Black is on the biggest streak of his life right now. I'm gonna have to go with Aleister Black. I think he's not quite finished, and who knows, we might see Ono on the card. But I wouldn't be surprised if Hideo snuck the win, if he cheated of some way. Because, this is just so hard to call. But I'm going to stick with Black. But it could go either way. I'm sticking with Black, ladies and gentlemen. Now we move into the 3 championship matches. First off, NXT Tag Team Championship matches. This is a no-brainer. We have the Authors of Pain, Paul Ellering's Monsters, versus Sanity. This is something I've wanted to see for a while, but at this point in the career, I say it's easy. Authors of Pain are not losing those titles anytime soon in my mind. In fact, ever since they kept them in the ladder match, the last takeover, my prediction in my mind has stood. I think they're going to beat the Ascension's reign as longest reigning tag team champions in NXT. It hurts, but I think they're going to do it. I don't really have much against them these days. You know what? I like that they've been doing new things in the ring at takeovers with their opponents. They're willing to work. little problems with injuring other people, but accidents happen, obviously. Some carelessness on their part, but hey, I don't know them personally. It's not like I know any of these guys personally. I'm just doing this for fun. So I'm picking the Authors of Pain. Hope it's going to be a great match. But what a swerve it would be if Eric Young turned his back on Sanity. I know, right? It just kind of hit me. Just kind of hit me. Anyway, moving on. We have NXT Women's Championship match. We have Asuka, who's held the championship for more than 500 days. Dang! Dang, what a reign she's in. Versus Ember Moon. I would have believed Ember Moon would have done it at TakeOver at WrestleMania weekend this year, but it was such a weak loss. I can't pick Ember Moon for this match. I have Asuka. I think Asuka is going to keep it, go strong. If somebody's going to beat Asuka, I'm hoping it's going to be a new athlete coming from the women's tournament happening. Well, I guess it's already finished, but it's going to be airing on the network in a while. I hope some of those athletes come to NXT and become big stars there. New women's revolution coming up, I'm hoping, because of this tournament. So I have Asuka keeping the championship. And then we move on to the main event. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship. Drew McIntyre came back this year. I've been such a fan of his in the Indies with Drew Galloway, kicking it in TNA, of course, and WCPW. Oh, I had some fun watching him there. I love this match with Will Ospreay. That was awesome. They had a great one with Cody Rhodes, too. Check that out if you can. But he's come back. Bobby Roode's been champion since January when he dethroned Shinsuke Nakamura at the TakeOver at that time. It's interesting because now the news is that Adam Cole has officially signed with NXT. I'm throwing like a curveball in this now. Everybody thinks he's getting involved in some way, but I don't. I think Adam Cole is going to be on the sidelines. I have Drew McIntyre. Two reasons. One, I can't see him coming back to NXT without getting something out of it. And two, past two NXT Takeover Brooklyns, we've had a face NXT World Champion. Whether it's Finn Balor retaining or Shinsuke Nakamura winning it, this is the time where the face wins. So I am going with Drew McIntyre. Bobby Roode's been a great champion. Who knows? Just like Joe, he might get it back at some point. But I'm hoping Bobby Roode will come to the main roster. I don't want to say before the year's over, but I want to say before WrestleMania. If they hold it till the night after, I'm not going to be happy because a few of you guys know in my review of the SmackDown after WrestleMania this year, I wasn't pleased that Nakamura came just so expectedly. I just wasn't a fan of it. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion as a fan. That's all. That's all. Just having fun. Just giving my opinions. Let me know what you guys think. I'm picking McIntyre. I'm hoping at the end of it, though, if something epic comes out of it, we get McIntyre in the ring, NXT champion, and Adam Cole steps through the ring and they just have like a stare down or something. I don't know. Just something cool like that. But I do have Drew McIntyre. So those are my picks. Again, I'll just do a quick recap. I have Johnny Gargano. I have Aleister Black. That's my phone going off because it doesn't know when to stop making noise. I have the Authors of Pain, I have Asuka, and I have Drew McIntyre. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you excited for this weekend's NXT TakeOver? I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to be a really good show. Not as good as the other ones, but I think it's going to be really good. And of course, let me know what you think about SummerSlam. I'm going to be doing my predictions for that very soon. Maybe the same day they'll both come out. Who knows? Who knows? Depends how much time I have. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Again, let me know what you think is going to happen this weekend. The biggest weekend of the summer for WWE. Not wrestling, WWE. Throwing that out there. Keep it real.